I have no idea what my Social Security benefit is going to be. How do I find it?
Welcome to EF Financial's Question of the Week, where we take actual questions from actual clients and tell you how we responded. So, Erica, what was going on with this client?
Well, we were doing a financial plan because she's sort of close to retirement. We got to the income portion, put in the Social Security estimated amount, and it was like the first time she even heard of Social Security. I know that's not true, but she had no idea what to do. So, all right, so we went to the Social Security Administration website, which is www.ssa.gov. We registered her for an account so that we could look at her information.
Yeah, and let me
So,
just say that Social Security doesn't send statements out anymore unless you've never been online and you're 60 or older. That's the only situation in which you'd get a paper statement. So it's really important to go online and register.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So what we did, first thing we did is we said, let's eyeball your earnings. It goes way back to your very first job, which is a long time ago. And sometimes employers make mistakes when they report things. And it's really important because it's your top 35 years of income that are being calculated for your benefit. So you want to make sure it's accurate. It's certainly easier to do this 1 year at a time as opposed to going back
Yeah,
40 years and
I know.
looking
It
at
is
your
fun though,
and
looking at what you made 30 years ago. It's like,
I know.
how
How
did
did
I
you
live?
live with that amount of money? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
Time
know.
that was
Yeah.
times were times were different.
Yep. Yep.
Um, all right. So the next thing we did was we looked at what what is the discount you might get or the premium you might earn by taking your retirement benefit either early or past your full retirement age.
Because what's the full Social Security benefit retirement age, Erica?
Okay. So for most people, if you're born in 1960 or after, your full retirement age is 67. There is some version, a scale that goes down to 66, depending upon what year you were born, and you can find that online easily.
Yeah.
So essentially, for every year you claim your benefit early, you're going to discount your full benefit by 7%,
Okay. I
which
think I saw
is
that if you take it at 62 and your full retirement age is 67, it's about a 30% discount if you take it
Yeah,
that early in
that's
total.
right. So 62 is the first age at which you can take it,
Okay.
but that's a really big discount. You have to
Yeah.
calculate and work with someone to figure out does this make sense for you to collect early?
Right. Right.
In the same vein, though, if you decide you love your job and you don't want to retire at 67 and you want to keep working, you can get a premium on your Social Security benefit up to the age of 70. At that point, it doesn't grow anymore. So even if
Okay.
you want to work till 75 or longer, just collect
Okay.
because it's not going to grow anymore.
Okay, well, let me give you an example. So I'm one of those people who loves their job and I will work for a very long time. But let's say I want to take Social Security at 67, my full retirement age, while I'm still working. What does that look like?
You're completely free to do that
No penalties or anything like
because
that.
no penalties because you've reached your full retirement age. But let's just say you want to collect at early, any age, 62, 65, and still work. Well, Social Security imposes a penalty based on every dollar you earn. And it's not very much. You can earn, this is a guess, like around $25,000, but you will have some incremental deduction of your Social Security benefit.
Hmm.
And if you make more than that, essentially the penalty does away with it.
Right.
So it's not meant to supplement your income while you're working unless you attain the full retirement age.
Yeah, I think that's why it always makes sense to talk with an advisor or talk with us so we can help you understand all of your options and see what makes the most sense for you. And I just want to say too, because we do see a lot of fraud issues around this, or I've heard of that. If you're reaching out to Social Security, know that you can do that. They're never going to contact you directly. So if anyone reaches out to you and says that they're from Social Security
Don't
department,
believe them.
don't believe them.
Yeah.
Don't believe them. They are never
It's a
going to
really
contact you.
big source of fraud and scammers these days is Social Security. So trust no
Yeah.
one.
Yeah. Don't give out that personal information to no one.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, excellent question of the week. I look forward to hearing
Thanks.
what we have for next week, Erica. Thanks, everyone.
Until then. Happy health.
Happy wealth.